It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Fitzpatrick now. He'll get that one to Carter, complete. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. 3rd down conversion here's big. Trey Hendrickson, the one who gets him on the ground. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Fitzpatrick. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Trey Hendrickson. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And now with the time of the play clock almost up, Ron Rivera is going to call a timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Third and long, Fitzpatrick following the sack. What can he and the gang come up with? Looking to throw. Fitzpatrick. That one caught by Carter. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Now on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
A couple of first downs have them to the 40 now on 1st and 10. Fitzpatrick to throw it. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape. or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
2nd and 6. Fitzpatrick. It's caught. Humphreys. And some space here. Nifty move. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan today, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Fitzpatrick. Throw left side complete. That's Thomas. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion, but I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating, there he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
With no score.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. They'll run with Gibson. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
One more time with Gibson. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
On 3rd and short, going with their tight end. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. 4th down, Fitzpatrick. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Ricky Seals-Jones there to make the grab. And Washington takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. From his end zone, Wilson. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 24. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon, takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while, get at least 2 first downs, give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's 2nd and 9. Now it's Burrow. Got an open man, that's C.J. Uzomah. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Burrow looking to pass. Got a man open, it's Chase. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches, so as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Second down at 4. Here's Burrow. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Here's Gibson to start the drive. And some room to work. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle, or if you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
Fitzpatrick now to throw on 1st down. Oh, he stays up. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Love his pocket awareness, able to slip out of the sack. But once you take your eyes off the receivers, once your eyes come down and you see the rush, hard to get back downfield and find an open target. Fortunate, that one just wound up as an incomplete pass.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw, Fitzpatrick. Well, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Michael Thomas. And the Bengals are going to have it here just past the 25. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And in a spot like this, still more than a minute, I think if you put something on the board before halftime, that would go a long way towards helping them get back into the game.
There actually is something to the psychology of the game at times, isn't there? How much better would they feel running into the locker room, as you noted, with something on the board in a positive fashion? You're exactly right. It's a great opportunity to get that done.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Burrow will throw. Flushed out right. Open man is Uzama. He can only get a yard after all that. It's second down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Thomas brings it in. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now a signal and a timeout called, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. Final play of the half for Burrow and company. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Both teams currently making their final adjustments. We're getting ready for the second half. So we'll send it back up to FedEx Field and hand things back over to Brandon Gott.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gott, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Bucs set to get the football first, and they trail here as we get started in the second half. From his end zone, Wilson. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start calling back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Rolling to his left. And his throw is incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
I like the look that they just showed there. When you come out in a passing formation, spread things out a little bit, makes it really hard to cover the middle of the field, doesn't it? Because you got to go out to the perimeter and cover those guys.
Yep, exactly. Got some good blocking, too. Helped him pick up the first. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
In the 3rd quarter here in D.C., a 2nd and 10 upcoming. Now it's Burrow. Dancing to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, Burrow. And that will be incomplete as well. So coming up empty here to start the 3rd quarter. Already 2 scores down. Got to be careful.
Yeah, I did notice, though, that the captain of the defense patted the quarterback on the helmet on his way out, pretty much letting him know, we know the pressure's on us. We're going to go out there and try and hold serve for you while you figure it out over here on the sidelines.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. To the air again, Burrow. And the catch made, it's Tyler Boyd. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow eluding the pressure right. And this one too low.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. He completes it to Boyd. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 22-yard line. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. That's caught by his tight end, Uzomah. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. Throwing again, it's Burrow. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And with the rules as touchy as they can be, it's so hard to complete a diving catch in the end zone, but he just did it pretty well.
How about him getting his body, his hands, everything underneath and around the football without it hitting the ground and causing some doubt in the minds of the people who have to look at this and possibly review it. What a tremendous effort and a great catch.
Zach Taylor's made the decision. They'll go for 2 here. They'll let Mixon try and run it in. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. And they're able to ground it in there on the 2-point try. And you and I were talking before the game. The 2-point conversions from the 15-16 season, what has changed, what hasn't changed, partner?
Yeah, I'll tell you what's changed is just your normal strategy, because now you're either kicking the football with the ball on the 15-yard line, or if you decide to go for 2, they put it on the 2-yard line. So what are you thinking as a coach? Do I risk it? Do I go for it here? Do I try and gain a strategic advantage and maybe go for 2 early? That's what people are wondering about.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
On 2nd and 7, Fitzpatrick, and Thomas has it. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Well, that's always a good place to throw it, just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-body tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
First down, Fitzpatrick. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll run on first down. Gibson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Hey, color.
Here's Fitzpatrick. Carter, a first down and more. And he'll be taken down at the 26.
These guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Once more, Gibson. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
It's going to be a long day. Hatch it. Switch.
Fitzpatrick on 3rd and 2. His throw caught right around the 6. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Gibson. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may leave an opening that could come back and get you.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Gibson again, and he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson taking it in from 2 yards out, and Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. Now Joey Slye for the point after. He's got it, and that'll make the score 17-8. Joey Slye now to kick off after the touchdown. From his end zone, Wilson. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Burrow. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Throwing, Burrow. Complete to Boyd. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
To throw, Burrow. And that's caught one more time by Boyd. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Burrow. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Here's Burrow. This is caught. It's Boyd. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Now the question is obvious. Do you try to kick the field goal right here knowing that you need 2 scores? I would be thinking about it if I were on that sideline. Get the field goal now, try and get the touchdown later.
So look at this. They'll go for a field goal now to get within a score. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. McPherson's kick is good. And that'll move them back within 6 now. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
Washington takes over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that 3rd timeout would have really helped here.
Another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Gibson here running out of the gun. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Gibson again. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Here's Tressway now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. 1 possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get to midfield or so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
Burrow. Pass complete to Higgins, and he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we're watching them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
You have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
A final shot now for Burrow. Looking for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here. Coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.